Okay, this is Mr. Frank's Barbershop, and we are here with Mr. Frank. He is one of the oldest people I know in the community that has had a successful business. I would like for Mr. Frank to tell the youth how successful he's been and how long he's been around and what made him successful.
Okay. Thank you for saying successful. Because of the fact that I don't feel that I've been successful, but I thank God that I'm still here. I came here in 1970 from Madison Street. I went to Marshall Grammar School at that particular time. And I grew up in Madison, California. And I was shining shoes in the shop. All of a sudden I decided to become a barber. 1970, I came over to Chicago Ave and opened up the shop. And in those particular years, the youth went through a lot. In short, it was a conspiracy. We saw drugs, not only in Chicago, but in every city. Being a barber, the barber is a pillar of the community. You get to see a lot of good and bad. When the children started getting involved in drugs at an early age, you saw the policemen where they was really not involved in the community like they was in the suburbs. You witnessed whereas that in the suburbs, what white did, it was a misdemeanor and a felony in the black did. We also witnessed that when being a businessman, it was called redlining. Being a businessman, you could not get no loan from the bank. But everything that I made, I had to put it back into the business. And I was determined to be successful. I tell youth today, if you have a vision, put it in action, take your time, and knowing what you're doing, and you will be successful. If you look around Chicago, those days, everyone said the west side was not the right side to live on. But today they're saying the west side is the right side. You take from Oak Park going downtown, you have all of this convenience. If you leave Green going downtown, it used to be the Soul Coast, now it's the Gold Coast. All of that was ghetto. If you look from the south side, going from 47 in Indiana, Michigan, you'll see that the convenience that people have. Now, what is my point? My point is that starting back to 1970, when drugs came in the community, that lowered the value of properties. We had young black women and men going to jail, young black and men killing one another. Schools, not like it was when I was at Marshall, where they had truant officers. Policemen going into the businesses, looking at folks as though that they involved, not knowing who you are. And it was a chaos. Today, it's land time. It's all about land. That's why I admire you so much as a young lady, how you have came up in the community, but whatever going on in the community, you're still working to be successful, and you will be. Once the young children get involved, and knowing that there's more money in the system than out of the system, then they will be able to realize that all of this activities is only going to take them to jail. I could talk about it 3 days, but basically, those are some of the things that I can really talk about.
Thank you so much, Mr. Frank. It has been a pleasure interviewing you, and I appreciate your time. God bless you.